voice. See, I'm the bass and you the soprano. You hear me?
Nah,
Mr.
try to tune you out, yo.
Mr. Soprano. Let me see you hit one of those old high notes you used to hit back in the day.
Boy, please.
And I'll give you one of my Billy D. Williams.
Stupid.
I like a lot of bass.
Yeah, still come up.
What? Caption?
Facebook, what's happening, y'all? You want to try it?
Yeah, I like this little beat.
Still there?
That's gone right there. It's gone.
Oh, we frozen, though. What's good, Facebook? How y'all doing today?
All right, we live. Are we on?
Yeah.
Let's go it.
What's going on, What's going on, Roman Crispin?
I'm chilling, Carlton Prophet.
Roman, I'm gonna tell you later, but good to see you, bro.
I'm good to see you too, bro.
Happy New Year, even though I ain't see you. I saw you.
You have a double Happy New Year, right?
Have a little double jump. You know what I'm saying?
Happy New Year and happy birthday, right?
Appreciate, bro. That was yesterday, but the 19th, Capricorn in the house. Capricorns was a Capricorn season. Now we're into Aquarius mode. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're not yet until the 22nd. We're not yet until the 22nd.
No, it's the 20th.
No, you're wrong as usual. It's not.
Every time you want to bet on, let me know.
I do. All right, well, let's talk about how's it feel being 57.
Whoa, nobody's 57 years. Again, math is not your subject, Joe.
Dude, come on, man. It's okay.
Every time. Did you say the same joke every time?
No, last time I said you were 60, so it's not the same joke.
Oh, you remember the stupid answers you said before. I guess.
So what's the word, man? What'd you do for your lucky day?
See, when you have a birthday in January, it kind of messes you up because historically people say, oh, I was going to get you, we don't have, it's not a lot of money because Christmas just passed, and
right.
I was going to get you this.
I remember hanging out in January all the time. This January, maybe not because we're still dealing with a pandemic, but
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't. Other January birthday people don't have that. Doesn't sound like they have that same issue.
This guy, like we said, we having trials for those who want to be co-hosts. Make sure you come on out. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Comment on here like, hey.
So you wanna interview for your replacement?
Is that your replacement? You know what I'm saying? Roman
Dude, are you serious?
Irritated.
I've seen people interview for their
never.
Really? Okay. So what's the word, bro? How you feeling after that?
Man, I'm good though, man. I'm good, man.
How you feeling about that debacle last weekend?
I don't know what a lot of things happened last weekend. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know the debacle. You tried your Steelers.
Oh, we made the playoffs.
Oh, so here we go again, dude. For a franchise that's won, was it 6 or 7 Super Bowls?
6
Super Bowls.
6.
You're the only Pittsburgh Steelers fan that I know who celebrate getting in the damn playoffs. Really? That much success.
I said that to show you that we got to the playoffs. Unlike your team.
I don't look. We got last year. You know how much I cared about getting last year.
Yeah, we go every year. Pittsburgh go every year.
But y'all got y'all butt spanked this year.
Hey, we ain't get our butt spanked. They beat us. They beat us.
What was the score?
I don't remember, man.
51-21.
51-21. Sounds stupid.
That sounds like a spank to me, bro. Was that a close game? Were you sitting on your couch and biting your nails because the game was so close?
This broadcast is brought to you by Smile Salon and I don't know what the SOA Smile Salon out in Bowie Township. Wow, let me see this.
Town Center.
Smile Salon, and I don't know what that's supposed to be.
What?
I don't know. The house evening. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, Sound Salon and Spa. If you ever try to get your teeth whitened, make sure you go check out my folks, Michelle Brown. Tell her Carlton sent you. Okay. She in Bowie Town Center. That's in Bowie, Maryland, for those who know where the area. Bowie, that's Google it. You know what I'm saying? Salon, smile, and spa. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. That's our selfish plugs for the day.
Just selfless.
Nah, that's not Michelle. Good people. They're real good people. So you know.
Yeah, you keep telling me about it, but you got a number?
Yeah, I do. Shoot, I don't.
Well, I don't know if she wants you to give it out like that.
I mean, I don't know. Just call me if you want the number. Matter of fact, you can have somebody else in the family call me and I'll get the number. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do. Teeth whitening and a tooth gem. We do tooth gems. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, Michelle can call me anyway, so it's all good. Isn't she family for you?
Yeah, it's 202-910.
Because you know all your family likes me.
1418. Let me get that here. 202-910-1418. Mr. Danny Hill is in the building. What's up, Mr. Danny Hill?
Danny Hill. What's up, Playboy?
Danny's going to be a guest coming up in a couple weeks here. So he got a story y'all need to tune in for.
Yeah, Big Bang got a story to tell.
Yeah,
right, come on, man. Come on. Let's get this party started, bro.
So at the same time, Roman's trying to get on the thing, waste time. He want to talk about my Steelers who made it to the playoffs again, which we do every year. You know what I'm saying? Boy. So
I need to introduce you to some real Steelers fans.
I'm just tired of talking.
They're not celebrating making the playoffs, bro. I don't really care. And then getting killed. You don't think that was killed? 51-21?
Wasn't 51-21, bro.
Well, share the score. What was it? Because you make it seem like it was a nail biter. It certainly wasn't a nail biter.
Did y'all play last week?
Y'all didn't either.
Exactly.
Y'all didn't either. I mean, y'all didn't play. Y'all just got suited up. What'd y'all do? Y'all played?
Man. Danny, you sure you're not in the area, bro? If you in the area and y'all just want to come out here, come on out here to Old Branch Avenue, man. And all you got to do is say, I want to replace Roman.
Daddy it's never no replacing Roman, bro. Mm-hmm. He knew that back in the day. Nothing's changed, Danny.
Anyway, welcome to come to Always at Odds, y'all. This Always at Odds, Always at Odds.
Yeah, coming to you live every Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Always at Odds.
Crowd, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Come crowd, What's up with you, man? How was your weekend, man?
My week has been good, bro.
Yeah.
Got a lot of work. I'm getting a lot of stuff done at work. Okay. So it's just. I'm enjoying life, bro.
That's what's up, bro.
What's up. So, dude. So let's kick it off, bro.
Go ahead, bro. I'm right here. My job is to return everything you take. Bow. Return it. Bow.
Man, I don't know why you're always trying to use sports analogies.
I can play tennis too, yo.
You can play two.
Tennis.
I know you said two.
Tennis.
No, I know you said tennis, and then you said two. Like you say, you can play multiple sports.
That's everything you do is irritating.
Dude, have you ever played tennis? Seriously?
No, I haven't.
Okay, what the hell are you talking about?
Before, yeah, I played tennis, not competitively. You know what I'm saying? I played tennis.
Competitive. We know you ain't doing no shit competitive. You ain't never played no damn tennis.
I did play tennis. You gonna tell me I never played tennis?
Dude, I ain't talking about chasing the balls, brother, but to get them for people who are actually playing. Anyway, you're too slow to be playing tennis, man.
So the first topic we're gonna talk about today is a pet peeve. Because I need the audience to tell me if I'm wrong. Roman, you can chime in too.
Okay.
I've been chopping people's heads off today. I mean, for a variety of reasons. I don't know if it has to do with bank. I was in 3 different banks today. Mm-hmm. I've had a bad experience in all 3 banks. Mm. It could be me. I ain't saying it could be me, but I'm gonna tell y'all, and I need y'all to tell me: is it me that's tripping, or is customer services that's gone these days? You know what I'm saying? Mm. So
I can answer before you can tell the story if you want me to.
Nah, I'm gonna wait till the story goes. All right. So at the same time, your favorite person, my mother, had given me a check.
My baby.
She had given me a check, and I had it in my wallet, and my goal was that he was gonna drop it in my bank or cash it. And so I had it in my wallet for like a week and a half. So it's been in your wallet, so it's getting a little worn. Mm-hmm. So I seen the bank. It was a Truist or SunTrust for those in the Maryland area. Went to the bank. I've been to this exact same bank 4 or 5 times and cash 4 or 5. All I do is cash a check. My mom banks there, so I figure I cash a check, whatever. And so I came in today to do it, and it looked like the teller had an attitude. You know how you walk in, you tell somebody got a little attitude.
Yeah.
And since we in the East Coast, we got thick bulletproof glass. You know what I'm saying? So it's no like when I live down south, it's no bulletproof glass in the bank. That's the craziest thing, dog. But here we got bulletproof glass. You know what I'm saying? 10 inches thick. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, you talking about I'm long with it. Get with it, bro.
So she's like, "Can I help you?" I said, "I'll just here to cash a check." Gave my check, gave my ID and another form of ID. You know what I'm saying? Two different forms of ID, and usually a bank card and my license. And so she's checking everything. Okay, I'm just waiting. And then she just looks up after a while. She goes play with the computer and she says, "Oh, I need to call the person who wrote this." I'm like, "Oh, okay," but I don't not to have a problem with it, but I cash a lot of banks checks here, and I've never had you said you're gonna call it. It wasn't like this one was a exceedingly large amount; it was a small amount, really.
And I'm sorry, you're a member of this bank?
No,
too?
I'm not.
Oh, okay, got it.
So she said, yeah, it was something on her screen that said she had to call. I'm like, well, go ahead and do you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got mad but she told me to step back.
Why?
Like I'm at a crime scene. You know what I'm saying? Step back, sir. You know what I'm saying? Step back. Why would I need to step back besides I'm behind a bulletproof glass? What am I gonna step back to? She says, well, I need to call the person who wrote the check. And I was like, my mother. She's like, regardless, I need to call and I need to find out some things. And I don't need you listening to what I'm saying. I didn't like the way she said all that. So, me being Carlton, for those who don't know, if service is not right, I will let somebody know about it. So, I was like, man, you're not gonna talk to me like that. You got a manager, you know what I'm saying? So she did something cute, and the manager came over to see me. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, she's calling, I guess, find out if the check's good or whatever. So, manager, can I help you? So I told him I ain't like the way that I was treated by the teller, and that all I was doing was trying to cash a check, which I've done many times before. I know the routine, but here it is. This person here wants to be, like she came in, just knew that my stuff was bad or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Plus, you had this condescending tone with her. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of, I told him I ain't like to be told step back like I'm at a crime scene, and he kind of understood. He was like, she should have said something that, but this is what she was doing. But take the power. We apologize for how you felt. So I figured since, I had the apology for him, he was on my side at least. So what I really wanted was I was mad about the check fee. They charged $7 to cash the check. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
yeah, that's crazy. But I went anyway. And then I was like, well, I wanted her apology more than anything, though. You know what I'm saying? So he looked at her and said, oh, the check's good. It was fine, whatever the problem was. And then they came in. She's getting ready, I guess, proceed to get my money. So the guy, he said, so I was like, well, you gonna tell her to apologize? He's like, you good. You know what I'm saying? Well, I apologize on behalf of the bank. I'm the manager. If she didn't have to apologize personally, you know what I'm saying? So you go, but that didn't satisfy me. So I kind of said, man, I hate y'all. You know what I'm saying? All y'all some assholes. So the manager stopped right then and there. What'd you say? So at this point, I ain't no punk. I'm gonna say what I said. You know what I'm saying? I said, I hate y'all. Y'all some assholes up in here. Every time I come in here, I got us a problem, which was a lie because I never really had a problem with that bank before. But he don't know that.
Yeah.
So I said that. And next thing you know, don't cast it. Stop right there. Give him his check back. You ain't saying nothing to me. What you scare me over something? I'm supposed to say, oh, please, I'm sorry. Whatever. It's 20,000 branches out here, man. Get my checks. I took the day on check. You know what I'm saying? And then start walking out. He's already at his office by the time. I said, goddamn assholes. You know what I'm saying? This guy was coming in the bank and I went on out. You know what I'm saying? But that was one example of, but I just felt the customer service aspect was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Way on that. What do you tell me? Was I wrong? Yeah. America, tell me, was I wrong?
No, I don't think, excuse me, I don't think you're wrong. Because I'm in the customer service business and I've been in it for years. And that young lady should have addressed you better than that.
Agree.
Right. I mean, step back is not an appropriate way to respond to a customer.
Yeah.
And then when her response should have been after she realized that you were upset and she offended you, she should immediately apologize.
Right.
And explain the process that she was taking on, the reason why she apologized for using such curt language. But
He said
Yeah.
Kirk language, boy. You can tell when people be reading the dictionary. I'm right. Kirk.
You don't read I don't read the dictionary, but I use the dictionary to get words so I can.
Wow.
Okay, but anyway, so but yeah, I mean, I don't understand though. Well, I'm sorry. This is where I was gonna go. So you hate to ask this question, but what was the color or the race of the
Hispanic?
Yeah,
right. And so
they treating you like a nigga.
But she looked at like I came in like the check was wrong. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it's bad. I mean, we coming in, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a mask on. It's cold out here. It's 20 degrees outside. So I got a skull cap on too. So the only thing you see is my eyes with the mask on. So everybody look like they robbing the joint. So I don't think it's how I dress. You know what I'm saying? So, we in a pandemic here. But again, you sitting behind 10-inch thick bulletproof glass. You ain't, what I'm saying? If it's check wrong, call them, do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just the way she talked to you.
Right.
I get it.
And I just think it's a trend. I've been getting bad customer service for the last couple
years,
years,
bro.
right.
Not the last couple of years. In this area, it's been forever. I remember my family and I, we had moved to North Carolina for about a year, and I remember everywhere we went, right, like a restaurant.
Shout out to everybody in North Carolina.
Yeah, and everywhere we went, we were just getting excellent service. So I found myself like just overpaying, like for tips. Normally, I'll give them 20%, man, because I'm getting like this exceptional service. I'm giving like 40, 50% tip. And then I realized, like, you know what? I've been used for such poor service in the DMV that now when I go down south and they're actually giving me service that which is just good customer service, I'm overpaying for it. But there's a lot of places where you can get some excellent service, but the vast majority in general, I think customer service is just steadily going down.
Let me ask you a question. Say you went to a restaurant and the food was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, real good, like, licking your fingers type thing. But the service was horrible. Would you still continue to go to that restaurant?
No, I don't go anywhere, bro. They mistreat me. I don't care. I don't care how good the product is. I'm not like that bank, bro. I would not only not go to that bank because for me, because I'm in that business. I would have escalated to the branch manager, the regional vice president, corporate office, because you're not going to mistreat me like that.
Right, I agree.
Right,
and I did. I went home and called corporate.
There you go.
And I'm not the type to go home and call corporate because I don't like waiting on home. This and that. You know what I'm saying?
No, because the thing is, we got to remember, if we don't share our experience with the right people, the behavior won't change.
But I'm gonna tell you this. This is the finesse game in that. I'm talking to corporate, and who's to say the corporate made my stuff go to where it's supposed to go to? So I'm saying escalated to where it go to. Say it died right there.
No, so it's not just talking to corporate, because corporate, they also have personnel who will receive the complaint, and they're trained to funnel it back to the branch for them to handle.
Right.
What you need to do is insist that you speak to like the CEO or the president or something like that.
But yeah,
and no, you'll get attention.
Right.
And and I love writing letters, and again, because this is how I know things get handled properly, and then I'll wait and see how they resolve the problem to appease me, right? Because most of the time, if I get to the right person, next thing they're just trying to give away things, right? Depending what the issue is, depending what the business is. In this particular instance, you don't bank with SunTrust, so that might be one of the reasons why they mishandled you. But at the end of the day, man, you get to the right people, then you're gonna find people who actually care. The higher you go up in the organization.
It's a soul food restaurant. It's a soul food restaurant called Oods and Oz. Oods and Oz. Food good. Food so good, man. You want to holler at the cook it in the back for real. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the services, I've never gotten great services.
So why do you keep giving you money?
The food good. Food good, son.
There's plenty other places you can eat food.
Nah, not like that. These people specialize in their food. This soul food.
So you're giving them the green light to mistreat you. That's what you're doing.
I ain't giving them out.
Because you keep going back.
Because I want some good fish.
Okay, and you're getting it. In the meantime, you're getting some fucked up service.
Man,
so, I mean, and you keep paying for it. And by you going back and keeping them in business, they'll never go. You got to hit them where it hurts, bro. Right? Because
I don't even know why I tend to have a conversation with this dude.
Because you want to complain to the world that you're having issues, but you don't want to do the right thing.
Let me complain to the world, dog. Let me do that. Let me complain to the world.
Well, then nobody, just like a little small violin, you complaining, nobody cares. Then you got to take some form of action. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you that you at least call corporate.
I don't need you to be proud of me, bro.
But you keep going back to a place that's mistreating you. That doesn't make no damn sense to me.
So Michelle said, "Not good," and yes, and yes. Oh yes, it said yuck, stomach ache, too heavy and greasy. So you're not a fan of oohs and ahs. I'm a fan of.
Well, that's I mean, thanks, Michelle. But that's really besides the point. My point is to you. I don't care how good it is. The bottom line is, if they are mistreating, why the hell are you going to keep giving money away to them?
That's what the question was. If the food is that good, you want to code? Do you care that the food service is bad?
Hell yeah, I care.
That means you care. Doesn't mean you're correct with the argument. It means you care. That's you're one of the people said you care. It doesn't mean you win the argument because you happen to agree. It doesn't mean that.
I did. Okay. Because at the end of the day, bro,
you want to be with the biggest service. The loudest person does not mean you right. You can say it all day long. You keep saying
that's what your sister keeps telling you every time y'all argue.
Man, my sister. Who even mentions my sister's name, dog? I told you God, my sister, really?
That's how Kelly always wins the arguments with you.
Man, I like you now. We don't even talk. We don't even like you, Corinne. Dog. You think if what my mother likes you? I don't know why. Maybe it's because at the time I told you your mom had passed, and and she looked at you as coming to her as like a second mom. I don't know. My mama took pity on you like you would do a dog or something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She took pity on you, and now all of a sudden Roman he's the filling guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I'm a saint.
I Miss Prophet.
I
was in Costco and I thought you can use a couple items, so I bought a whole $200 worth of stuff over here just for my mother.
No, not Miss Prophet. So Barbara.
Then it comes to me. I'm like, Roman came over here and bought it with groceries for me. When you ain't got nothing to do but buy groceries, that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. Anyway.
Man, let's get back to your pathetic way of thought of being a customer.
Yeah. So now we off that. It's their problem. I just had a bad problem with every time I went to the bank today.
So the two other banks mistreat you the same exact way? Is that the similar story?
Nah. I mean, it was different stuff. My father passed. For those that don't know, and so I'm out there cleaning up some things from pops and doing. So I had to go close some accounts that he had, things of that nature. But there was a situation there. But I'm not going to get into that situation.
Yeah. But, so it sounds like part of the problem is because you're not a customer of theirs. You're
the bank with my father. I am a customer.
Oh,
yeah. I've been a customer there for 25 years.
Yeah, maybe it is you, bro. I don't have those kind of stories, bro.
Mr. Johnson, what's up with you, sir? See you, Mr. Watson.
Who's Mr. Johnson or Mr. Johnson?
And Michelle said, I look suspect. No, I don't think I look suspect, Michelle. Nah,
I think Michelle, you wanted something.
Nah, not suspect. I mean, in the DMV, it's not uncommon to see black men come into a bank or institution. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of black people in this area.
But with a mask on.
It's a mask of the pandemic, bro. Idiot. Man. Anyway, man. So as we move on to this subject,
you wearing ski mask.
Ain't no ski mask, bro. You even laugh like a little old lady, dog. For real. Y'all see what I got to put up with? Please change this.
Always at odds.
Yeah. So tell me what's going on, man. Give me a fact for the day or something to get you off there, or you're not prepared as you normal.
What's today's date?
6'4".
6'4".
Michelle just said 6'4".
Who's 6'4"? You?
Yeah, she says a 6'4" scares people. That's what they think it's.
But you've been telling people you 6'6". She gave you.
Never told you I was 6'6". Never, ever. So you just make it anyway. So let's move on this subject over here, okay? Let's move on this subject.
Dude,
I'm gonna bring a subject on. And since you're a married man, I really want to get your opinion of this, okay? This is for all couples out here that's married is right now. Mike, and call up and you can call it. I'm not gonna give you phone number later. We ain't worried about it. But if you're married, should you be allowed? Someone asks, should you be allowed to have a fling? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's once every 2 years or 4 years or one time out of 10 years? Should you be able to have a fling to bring spice back into your love life with wifey or vice versa? I don't want you to have to could be the man or one should or something to bring some liveliness back to the marriage. You know what I'm saying?
A fling, bro?
Yeah, would a fling help? Not saying you have trouble with your marriage, like I don't want you to think
A fling?
With a fling would allow you to mess with somebody else if you've been monogamous. Would you be with another woman, bring some je ne sais quoi?
Je ne sais quoi. Okay. So you're asking married people.
I want to learn how to spell je ne sais quoi, though. I do. That's probably my favorite phrase.
you know that's not Spanish.
I know. French. Aren't you French?
I'm not French. I speak it.
Are you as fluent? I know your brother was
fluent. My brother was fluent in bullshit. Evans? Yeah. Evans ain't never speak no damn French.
I'm talking about Creole.
Okay, well, you said French.
No, I'm speaking Creole.
He spoke it a little bit. He can understand it, but he wasn't as fluent as I was.
Okay, I am. Okay.
Yeah. So you're asking married people who now are in a dull marriage that if it's okay for them to spice up their marriage by sleeping with someone else outside in the relationship.
I said, what if they allow men or women to sleep
didn't say
with
allowed.
Now I'm saying allowed.
Oh, okay.
Would you allow it? Would that be a good thing? You know what I'm saying? Or is that problem related? You know what I'm saying? Dude, so I'm trying to see if you think. I'm not saying I've been married. I wouldn't allow me myself. Ain't nobody sleeping with my wife but me. But
okay, but what about you?
I'm asking now.
Okay, I got you. So nobody's sleeping with her but you. But could you sleep with other people other than her?
I could, and she could too. I said it's allowed for either or. It's not a man or a woman. It's they both.
Yeah.
I just told you I wouldn't. I'm not comfortable with someone else sleeping with my wife.
Yeah, so, neither am I. So I would. So if it would be a tick for tack thing, I definitely wouldn't be picking that option. And there's different ways to spice up your. I agree.
No one said no one said it was one way. This is just someone's opinion. I read off I don't know where I read it, and they said, what if they gave men or women the opportunity to have a fling, and you did it like once every 5 years or once every 10 years, blah blah.
And then your significant other would know about it. You're saying this is an open relationship is what you're essentially saying, or is it just a fling outside of the marriage?
A fling outside. So I wouldn't consider that an open marriage. I guess by definition it would be, but that's what the question was. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't say there was no other way to spice up a relationship. We know there are other ways.
So no, I'm not interested in that. Right. So and to your point, a lot of it is mainly because ain't nobody touching my woman.
Okay.
And well, it sounds like you feel the same way.
Right.
Okay.
But at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
But you would feel very comfortable you going out there and hoeing around, all right?
He said very comfortable. Well, that's very I'm at the same I believe it was done what they said, it was good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah.
So I believe in Carmen. I was seeing Carmen, and I already know Carmen a bad somebody. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I already know. So if I'm go out there, I expect I'm saying it could happen to me the opposite way. So I'm always annoyed at that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying as a question, as I thought more about the question, I was like, maybe that'll work. Who knows? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But it does work in plenty of relationships. I do know a few couples who are into that kind of lifestyle.
Okay.
Then there are others who are into that lifestyle who just don't know about it either.
Hey, I think you told me that. I think I know this guy.
You do.
Okay. Can we get him help here on
yeah, that? Yeah.
Anybody interested has had an experience with an open relationship and is willing to share their story? I love to have you at the studio.
Yeah, and there is just full transparency. There's ways we can get you on the show without allowing people to know who you are. They can hide your voice,
right? So we got a silhouette.
We just want to hear the stories. Carlton, can have some cheap thrills of with some of the stuff that you might share with them.
No, I'm always amazed because every time I come across, and I know the guy you're talking about because I asked him about it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm just sitting there in amazement. That's like,
this dude he's buck wild.
I got a relative of mine, and his father is he's not really related to me, but I know him real well.
Okay.
And his father was trying to give a message to me through his son.
Okay.
And so he had
I
called
think
him.
you told me the story.
Yeah, he had called him. And so the father was talking to his son.
Right.
And he panned the camera so he can, so his father can see. I don't know why he panned the camera, but when he panned the camera, it showed he was in bed with two women.
Right.
And so his father was like, boy, what you got going on out there? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the guy told, he said, well, I'm with my his baby mama was one of the chicks, and his girlfriend was the other chick. You know what I'm saying? And so his father heard that. I'm like, boy, what's wrong? What are you on? You know what I'm saying? And he went on to explain that, that's the lifestyle he lives. This is what he does. And no one's getting hurt by it. Everyone knows what's going on. And at the same time, I'm kind of doing this because of you. You know what I'm saying? Because, he said he had 10 brothers and sisters, but 4 of them are the same age as he is. You know what I'm saying? So he was used to seeing his father as a part-time. So it's like the women was cool with the fact that they only got to see the man a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I was just like, whoa. You know
so
what I'm saying?
Did his father have an issue with it?
Yeah, his father had a big issue with him.
Okay.
So he called me the next day to tell me what his pop wanted to tell me. I was like, okay, bet, tell him what's up. He said, yeah, he's a little mad at me right now. I said, he mad at you? Why he mad at you? So he told me the story. And I was like, why? How does that work, bro? You know what I'm saying? He's younger than me. He's like 32, 31 years old, right? So I was like, man, bro, how that work? You know what I'm saying? He said, well, it's the way we go in this generation. He said, y'all generation is totally different, but we're cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think that's generational though, bro. I definitely don't think that's generational. It's just a lifestyle that's been in existence forever. It's just been in the closet. Maybe this generation, to his point, might be a little bit more open with it.
Hold on, I got my man Michael Johnson said I stopped talking to an 8. Oh, you said 8 out of 8 out of 10? He said his number 8. He said I stopped talking to a 8 because she wanted an open marriage. I don't know what you mean by 8. Tell me what you mean by 8. I don't know if you put it on a scale like she's an 8 out of 8.
Because she wanted to have an open marriage?
Yeah. He stopped talking to her because she wanted an open marriage.
Was he married to her? Or
I think it was his girlfriend. Okay. He said, yeah. He said, right. So she was, I guess he's played the 8 is in reference to how good she looked between the 1 to the 10. Okay. Yeah, that's what okay. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. So she wanted to have an open marriage, Mr. Johnson, and you was like, nah, no way, or you was cool with it. So that's crazy. I don't know how I would take that though.
If your woman came to you and asked you,
say, hey, I want to, because I've been thinking she's not happy with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I would think that. Yeah. Or maybe she's an nympho.
Nah, with you, I'm sure she's not happy with what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, with you.
With me. Man, please. Set out your mind.
Dude. As a matter of fact, have you ever had a woman ask you that?
No, not saying that. No, saying let's bring another woman in.
No.
Or another man in.
Yeah.
You crazy. Boy, we have a murder suicide at the house, dog. Hey, we'll play with me, dog. So
have you ever been in that situation?
Nah, never. Open marriage?
No, I ain't just talking about the open marriage. I'm talking about the open relationship.
When your dude was telling me about it, I was sitting there like it was at a movie. I'm like, what did you say? He said, man, I'm going out. I tell him I'm going out.
Right.
He said, I'll come in at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the crazy thing, his wife knows.
Yeah. I'm sitting there like, wow. I mean,
but he claimed, so he gave her the pass, if you will. Yeah, you can do it too. But he knows
she ain't going to
she's not going to do that. Right. And I told him the moment that she does that, she's leaving your butt. Because in her situation, she's one of those where if she's not having casual sex. If she's sleeping with you, she's falling in love with you.
And he's been doing this for a while.
Dangerous game. Yeah, at least 10, 15 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's been doing this for a while. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Shout out to those that can do that. She was also in the girls. So the combination was too much. Oh, she was in the girls and guys. Mr. Johnson. Yeah. So
girls and guys?
Yeah, she was in the girls and guys. So the combination was too much. Yeah, LOL.
Did you experience at all, Mr. Johnson, with it?
Did you go there with her one time, Mr. Johnson?
I ain't talking about with another dude. I'm talking about with another girl.
Shout out to those in New Orleans. Mr. Johnson is an old student of mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing my age.
Student.
So that was a student of mine. I know Mr. Johnson since the 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have a lot of students on my social media pages because I was a hell of a teacher. Tell him, Mr. Johnson, hell of a teacher. And so they still
we know you
follow
didn't teach
me.
English.
Matter of fact, we still follow each other. You know what I'm saying? He said, "No, sir." He said, "LOA, you want to go there?" I understand that, man. I ain't mad at you. Roman. So say your
my wife
came home and like, hey, this is Fabio. You know what I'm saying? Thought we bring a little spice in there. You know what I'm saying? Tired and you go to bed, fall asleep.
yeah.
What's up? You good with that, or is that a problem?
Nah, bro. Ain't nobody putting their hands on my wife, bro. I'm selfish like that.
I understand. I'm not mad at you on that. That's something that we both
agree on.
Yeah. And Miss Medina Collins, how are you? Shout out to those in North Carolina. Miss Medina Collins is watching.
Yeah, but ask Medina, would she do that?
Medina, would you do that? I don't think Medina would. Medina. Mr. Roman Crispin wants to know, would you do a session with a
No, if she had a man and the man came to her, man came to her, be like, hey, let's have an open relationship. Would you?
Oh yeah, would you be cool with an open relationship?
Yeah.
And you really loved it him.
I loved it.
I loved it. Yeah. So your significant other, your boyfriend or whatever, comes to you and says, hey, you know what I'm saying? I thought we try an open marriage. Would that be something you'd be like, it was cool with? Oh, you went from what to LOL?
Oh, my day.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's crazy. It's a situation I think more and more people do though. I think
it is. And for people I know who do that, they've said this has been something this is a lifestyle that's been around forever. It's just more people now are willing to talk about.
Right. It's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? The things that's out here that you can do, you know what I'm saying?
When you talked about your boy here, Mr. Johnson, so he sounds like he's a millennial, right?
Mr. Johnson would probably be around the same age as he'd probably be around 30.
Yeah, that's a millennial. He's right in the heart of it. So let's talk about the millennial thing, bro, that you wanted to bring up.
Oh, it's different. She said, I'm not. Medina wants to be known. She says she is not down for it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And Mr. Johnson, I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson is 35 this year. 35.
He's still a millennium.
Still a millennium? Yeah. What's the years for the millenniums?
Millenniums.
Yeah, with an S on it, bro.
Millennials, not millenniums. I think the millennials started, I believe, 1995.
Can we look that up?
And
when it comes to your fact fan and stuff, you're
hey, but I'm just going by memory. I think it's like 1995, and I think through. Oh, I'm sorry, before 1995, but I'm going backwards. Okay. It ended in 1995, but I forgot when it started. There you
1980?
Go. 1980, 1995. There you go.
Okay, 80 to 95, a little 15-year span.
Yeah. Okay. And then from there, 96 to I guess at this point, right there, Gen Zs.
Well, the Gen Z is one that's totally different than we are.
Nah, millennials as well.
Oh, I don't know.
Bro. No,
it seems like this group here, the Gen Zs, when faced with a problem, they would not go after what's the obvious choice. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Case in point, I got to talk about my child, a Gen Zer.
Yeah.
He had I don't even know what he did, but the obvious answer was something that he didn't say the obvious. He didn't, and I was like, man, why would you think that? Why would you like the answer was right, the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying?
It was that obvious.
Yeah. And he says, no, well, I thought about that, but really it's probably this, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like they overthinking. I don't know. I don't really get Gen Zers. And Gen Zers will be from 1995 up?
96 up.
96 and up. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So one of the things I know that
Cause you have a Gen Z and
I have all Gen Zs.
all yours Gen Z.
Yeah, because my oldest was born in '96.
Okay, and your youngest is born in when?
2004.
So okay, 96 too. Okay, you just made it on that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So, but even with both those generations, they are very. I don't know. I don't know. Of course, I'm generalizing, but they're very emotional.
I would
You
agree
know,
with
their
you on that.
feelings are hurt very easily. And they have this thing that, you know, everything has to be fair. They want everything to be fair. They want everything to be equal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, like life is not fair, you know. No, and I don't care what most people say about equality,
Mhm.
specifically in a relationship. There's always going to be one dominating personality in a relationship. So it's rare you truly find
What say
a
you?
true 50-50
Right.
relationship.
What say you? People out there that have some Gen Zs in their lives, whether it's your own children, is there something wrong with them, or are they just like us? You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Some people, sometimes we make ourselves look better than what we were. Although I think our generation, which is X, right?
Yep, Generation X.
Yeah. So I think Generation X just everything. Mr. Davis, real estate in the house. Mr. Michael
Oh
Davis.
man, I tell you, my wife
Pastor Tess.
passed the real
Yes, she
estate
did.
test. Yeah,
I'm gonna call her.
congratulations,
Yeah.
baby.
So shout out to Miss LaSawn Crispin, who just got her real estate license. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So tell her I'd love to give her some advice. You know what I'm saying? Free of charge. Don't
Man,
feel like she
please.
owes. She knows I'm a hell of a realtor because at the same time I sold them their house. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't sell us our
I
house.
found you your house.
You didn't find us our
Found the
house.
house. Found the house.
You keep telling her.
Anyway.
Yeah, but I'll let her know you're offering your services.
Mr. Davis says congratulations. He's a real estate professional out there. Mr. Davis out there.
Is he local?
Yes, he is.
All right, that's what's
Yeah.
up. So the next
Matter of
thing
fact,
is
we
picking a broker.
we got a little documentary going on that we're trying to put together. So, Mr. Davis, I'm gonna call you. I don't know why I didn't think about to call you before. So I'm just trying to get different people's opinions of different subjects that's going on in little racism in real estate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna call you tomorrow, Mr. Davis, and pick your ear if you don't mind me. You know what I'm saying? Pick your brain. Let's pick your ear. Pick your brain. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Roman, talk to me, bro. What's new?
So finish with that whole Gen. Tell me some more.
Oh,
about
if you have a problem with if you think Gen Zs are just different, I just think they're, I see my son and I'm just like, whoa, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then smart as a whip, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that because I'm his father, but
Yeah,
I see talent in him that I didn't have. At an early age, So can you
you
matter of fact, Mr. Davis, you can come on.
Frank,
I'm trying to read the questions.
Frank, you see how he always leaves the door open for me? And I didn't even bite on that one, but I just let you escape that one.
Okay, good.
The talent you didn't have.
Anyway, for those that don't know, let me go back. For those that don't know, this is Always at Odds. This is our podcast. Roman Crispin is a long time, I would say friend. I don't even want to say friend.
Okay, associate. That's what I say.
Associate of mine that I've known
or even better yet, a pain in your ass.
For better 30 years.
Pain in your ass.
We have always been at odds, no matter what we talk about. If I ask Roman, what time is it? He'll say, what time zone are you referring to? Because there's 6 time zones in America. So therefore, I need to know specific what time zone are you referring to, because the answer will be different. Let's say it's 3 o'clock, dude. That's always personal.
I was just making sure that you were right about that time zone count there. Go ahead.
What, in the United States? Oh, I know it's 6 times.
No, it is. I just had to count them out.
Matter of fact, I was gonna do a thing today. So that's my Gen Zers. But I'm gonna ask you a question. People, when they hear the word a million and a billion, kind of, think the numbers are similar. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it's because people can't visualize them making $1 million or $1 billion. And those two numbers are not close to each other. A million and billions are far away from each other. Mm-hmm. So what I used to do when I teach, I used to teach junior high, and I would have them measure how many times your heart beats in a minute. Mm-hmm. Okay. So they would count. Everybody would count and listen. And they'll come up to it. Everyone's heart beats at different rates, but on average, it's usually about 60 beats, sometimes 70 beats a minute, which is considered normal, by the way. Right. Some people, it's a little less. So I will ask you, measure how many times your heart beats in a minute, and then we're gonna find out how many times it beats in an hour. Of course, there's 60 minutes in an hour, so you just times that by 60, and you'll get a number. Okay. So the question is, how many days will it take for your heart to beat 1 million times? Okay. You happen to know the answer to that, Roman? How many times it takes the average person's heart to beat 1 million times? Anybody know that?
I don't.
Okay. What you do is, I told you how to do it. So it takes about 10 or 11 days to beat about 1 million times. Okay. So the question becomes, how many times does it take to beat 1 billion times? So if your heart takes you 10 to 11 days to beat 1 million times, how many times does it take to beat 1 billion times? Interesting. Mr. Davis already knows this. You should know. Mr. Davis, you should know this one. So the answer is 27 and a half years to beat 1 billion times. So that shows you that 1 million and 1 billion are way far apart. But people say, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's I can believe that, you know what I'm saying? Because of the amount. Now you can see it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when as kids we hear billion and million, you just think it's right next to it's 2 billion people here, or it's 3 million people. Like that ain't that too far from each other. But sometimes so that was my fact for today, knowing what a difference between a billion and a million is. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, it's interesting. So what we do, I used to make it how many times your heart beats in an hour, how many times it beats in a day, and how many times it beats in a year.
Speaking of your teaching thing, aren't you trying to get back to that profession, or no? You're not even hitting
Mr.
there.
Darnell Stewart. Mr. Darnell Stewart. I see you down there.
What's up, Mr. Crossover?
No, I thought about it because when the kids went the kids here went on break virtual. I was disappointed at what I saw my son learning. It seemed like it was more busy work. My son was is an excellent math student. He was in he was what is he taking? He was a calculus student his senior year.
Right.
But yet when I'm seeing him in math, they was seem like they was getting busy work. You know what I'm saying? 427 times 36. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, this is the actual homework she gave you. You know what I'm saying? It's like they was unprepared and they said, hey, we're just gonna throw out any old thing. You know,
so that almost motivates you to get back to teaching.
I don't think that's wrong. I don't think. I mean, I've been around some good teachers. I've been blessed to be around some great, excellent teachers. And I just think that the teachers that I came up under no longer make it on would be teachers in this society. I mean, it seems like it's just watered down. They glorify babysitters. Not saying I know some great teachers out there. I don't want all the teachers calling me, cussing me out. There are some excellent teachers right now, and y'all putting up with stuff that we didn't have to put up with. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm seeing some of these teachers, and I'm like, I had a couple incidents where I had to go to my child's school just to, find out what was going on. I'm a former teacher, so I know how to go find out exactly what's going on at my child's school. You know what I'm saying? So I was, because I was, Roman, I was mischievous in school. So because I was mischievous, I would do a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'm
staying in detention.
I didn't stay in detention. I've been in quite a few detentions, but I never stayed in detention.
That's the same thing.
I had like when I graduated high school for real, I had to do like 26 hours of detention, and he wasn't gonna let me. And I didn't have enough days to do it because he only let you do a certain amount of detentions per day.
Yes, sir.
He wouldn't do it, so I had to come up with his name was Dr. Cutler or Mr. Cutler. I had to come up with him. I said, like, this is what we're gonna do. I said, Mr. Davis said Roman was a good student.
Who's that?
Michael Davis.
He knows. How you know?
Anyway,
he knows.
Anyway, so
and Mr. Davis, Carlton used to try to cheat off my paper.
Never.
That's why he always stayed in detention.
Never. But anyway, I had 26 hours, so I came to the professor. So you know how the seniors get out early. So I said, how about if I come back, I follow you around all day, won't say a word. If I say a word, you can kick me out no more time. Has been, He said, well, I'll let you do 2 for 1. So I had to stay with him for 2 days, not say a word. Okay.
In his class?
In his class.
Okay.
At the same time, Perry Lee, what's happening? She was trying to find. They said they was trying to find the building. Perry, I told him.
Oh.
So what was crazy in the situation was that he allowed me to do it, and so I had to go to his. I had to go to his class, and as I was going to his class, I would see, juniors and sophomores that I knew in the school, and people like, "Hey, Carl, what's going on? Carl, what's going on?" And I couldn't say nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, like, he's like, as soon as you say something, if somebody's trying to talk to you, so he was explaining to the class, like, "Hey, Carlton's working on some time right here." You know what I'm saying? Do not talk to this man. So I had to walk with this man through the hallways. Only time he gave me was lunchtime, like 12 to 12:30. I would go to the cafeteria and then I could talk. Like, "Man, what you doing here?" Like, "Man, I got this detention. I got to stay with dude for real, and I got to do this, got to do that." So,
dude, I'm trying to remember if I ever had detention in class in school. I'm trying to remember.
You never had detention?
I'm trying to remember.
Well, I think I had the record.
No, I feel what I'm saying. I know you stayed in there. You, my brother, all the ones who get caught all the time doing everything. I was an athlete, so I played sports, so I couldn't
say like athletes didn't get detention.
Well, my point is, I don't remember a whole lot of us getting detention, but my point is because detention would mean we would most likely have to miss class, miss practice, and I was missing no damn practice. Okay. Because I had played.
I had a bunch of things.
So I had motivation to keep it.
Right. So my thing was, hey, what we gotta do to, my son Dad could do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was like, we can't, I know all the tricks and trades. So I came to school one time, and my thing is, I know you're gonna, I'm a joker. So I make a lot of jokes. My child can afford to do all that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, man,
It was good.
we got some guests came in the building.
We got some good.
We got photos over here.
That's all good. Good. You can't do anything.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, you smell lovely though. I tell you, you got the whole. It was smelling kind of foul in it, whatever you got on.
Pink privacy.
Man,
value.
You wore that for my hair. Bathroom.
Top stuff crazy.
Okay. Austin Turner, I see you, sir. Austin in the house. Yeah, so, we just talk about attention to things. Okay. I don't think it's yeah.
But yeah, bro. Well, let's wrap this up, bro. Next we will be here.
We will be here. We got a special guest.
Everything's cool. I'm putting pictures up.
Sometime between 6
You know, when they talk, I'm
6:30
throwing
and
little
7. Every Thursday, always at East Coast time. You always catch us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Roku, we on demand. So anytime you just look up always the ad. It's our volume went way down.
Yeah, that's what. I think it's William Pro.
Okay, Mr. William Brown, what's up, sir? Willie in the house. So we always make sure you come check us out. The son, hey, congratulations, bro, passing that test, man. So therefore, that's incredible.
Proud of you, baby.
Look at it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so yeah, check us out. Appreciate y'all watching. We got many more. Like next week, you gotta come on. We got a guest for you for down. I don't even want to tell you too much about it because we're gonna give you little clips and things like that coming up to it. Right?
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. All right, Willie, I see you, brother. Brother, call.